have to apologize to the Rotarians here who are not a district governors yet, because it's a privilege. It's certainly a privilege only left to the governors. So if you're interested, if what PDG Chuan Ko talk about in the National Assembly really fancy you, do consider to step forward and serve our district. And that's a side effect that our district should be very grateful for. But another side effect is I think your charm and enthusiasm has earned you a lot of fans in Hong Kong. So I can expect a lot of happy returns. Okay, yeah, that's remarkable what you've done for us. And you mentioned that our district is ahead of most of the other districts in the world in having a grant management seminar so early in this particular Rotary year. The reason being, I think our two consecutive foundation chairs, our PP Kenneth Chow and PDG Peter Wen, share the concern that because looking at the records of our past matching grant applications, most of the matching grants applied by our clubs have been of smaller size. So really, we have to gear up all the Rotarians in your mind to prepare for preparing project that's of larger size, so that we can qualify. I wish that every one of our club can qualify for the global grant application next year. So the minimum project size is $30,000 US. So that's something that we really should work on early. And the second thing is regarding the grant management seminar. Today is only part one. We will have part two. That will be after myself and PDG Peter Wen receiving training at in National Assembly in San Diego in January next year. At the moment, we're planning to have it at the same time as PETS 2. So that will be on the 23rd of March as part of PETS 2. But that's subject to change because if we find out at the National Assembly there are lots of fundamental changes to the Future Plan, then we probably need to have a longer session. So we may organize something like this. I hope that we will have all your support. No, this is fantastic. We have so many Rotarians here. But we are planning to have part two on 20th of March. So please mark on your calendar. I would like to save my last words for the President-elect. I see so many of them here today. Don't be discouraged by the fact that we're going to enter into a new era. Because what we're going to see is a very fundamental revamp of the foundation, probably the most fundamental since its inception in 1917. So you, as the president, who is going to be the first batch of president, to embrace, for Rotary International to embrace the Future Plan fully, you will be recognized as pioneers. And don't be afraid because you will be, in the learning process, joined by me. We will walk into the uncharted water together. For those of you who have paid attention to PDG Chuan Ko, you probably know as much about the Future Plan than I do. So, but anyway, we will join hands together and we will conquer. And yes, we will. I know, PDG Joyce, yes. So thanks again for your active participation. And I wish you all a good weekend ahead of you. Thank you.
Fellow Rotarians, before we move on to lunch, why don't we have our group photo with our charming, smart PDG Chuan Ko? And let's, okay, PDG Peter.
Before lunch and before your photo, I just want to add one further point to what DG Eugene has said. You see, I'm also learning. I actually learned this morning. While you were doing your exercise, I had a chat with PDG Chuan Ko. So what are we going to do at the PETS 2, or the second part of the GMS? Remember this, you better come back on that day, because we will qualify you on that day, okay? You know you cannot get grants if you do not quite qualify. But we are planning to do the qualification on the day we run this second part of the GMS. Thank you.